I'm Michael with Off-Grid Adventure Vans, and today I'm going to show you this brand new build in a Ram Promaster 159 wheelbase high roof. So right when you walk in, the first two things to notice are this appliance cabinet on the driver's side as well as this kitchen on the passenger side. Starting with the appliance cabinet, from top to bottom, we have a convection microwave oven, a 3.8 cubic foot refrigerator equipped with a freezer, and then below that we have two storage drawers that are quite deep, so you can put really anything you need in there. Now here on the passenger side in this kitchen, we have tons of features. Starting with the sink on the right, we have a bar sink with a countertop insert to keep your countertop clear. When you don't need the sink, you get extra storage. We also have a sink faucet with an extendable hose. Next to that, we have a dual burner induction cooktop. And then just next to that, we have a flippable countertop. This is perfect for using with our passenger seat swivel here, whether you need to do work or use this as an extra place to eat, or if you're standing here and want the extra space to do your prep work while cooking. Now on the face of the kitchen, we have two different outlets. We have one quad USB port, giving you 4 places to plug in your phone or anything else that just takes a USB. Next to that, we have your standard household outlet, 120 volt. We have another one of these on the back side of the kitchen, on the outside by the sliding door, in case you need to plug anything in while you're outside of the van. Now just below these outlets, we have 3 storage drawers again, 1, 2, and 3. Each one of these drawers is equipped with a lock. That way you can keep those drawers shut while you're driving down the road. Your pots and pans won't fly out and bother you and distract you, get you in an accident while driving. So that's super helpful. Now next to that, we have under sink storage here, where you'll have a fire hydrant as well, not a fire hydrant, a fire extinguisher, and then your gray water for your sink. Right across from the kitchen on the driver's side, we have our wet bath slash dry bath area, where you have a countertop that flips up. Inside we have a toilet for when you just need to go use the bathroom, and then when it's shower time, this overhead cabinet will flip up, the bottom piece flips down, and it's that simple. Your shower curtain opens up just like that. Mounted on the wall here, we have your shower hose. Makes it quite easy to take a shower in there. Then when you're done, all you have to do is wait for your curtain to dry, roll it back up, flip up the base of this overhead here, make sure the curtain is tucked in, and then simply shut the overhead cabinet. You're good to go. And then on the base part here, you simply bring down this lid and the magnetic doors lock into place. Continuing on back in the van, we also have this dinette right here with 2 great huge storage benches equipped with super comfy cushions. In this bench, there's tons of storage space. Up front here is where you'll find your fuses and breakers for our electrical system. In the other bench, again, tons of storage. And then we have boxed off in the back there our Webasto altitude adjusting heater to keep you warm when the weather gets cold. And that vents out through the center, or through the front of the cabinet. Now these dinette benches also have a full slide out table so that you can enjoy a meal with another person here, do some work if you're working remotely. Now that'll slide shut. And one other great feature about these benches, so let's say someone's in the back going to sleep, but you want to stay up and do some reading. We have reading lights right here. Perfect. Back on the driver's side, next to our shower overhead cabinet, we have 3 additional overhead cabinets for all your storage needs in the back of the van. This is great for clothes or anything else. Now all of these cabinets also lock magnetically shut. You see, if I just tug on it, it's not going to open. Keeps all your things in place while you're driving down the road. So another great feature too that I want to mention is on the ceiling we have 2 MaxxAir Deluxe rooftop fan vents. One in the front here by the cab and the appliance cabinet, and another one in the back above the bed. Now what's great about these two They're the same size as the air conditioner cutouts in the ceiling, so we can always replace the MaxxAir fans for an air conditioner if you're trying to get a little bit extra heating, cooling system going through your van. Another thing to note with these fans is the ceiling, this beautiful ceiling that we have cut with this lovely chevron-esque pattern. Adds a good bit of styling to the van, as well as the many lights that we put in the top of the van as well as under the cabinet, which give you quite a bit of illumination in the van as needed. Now all of those lights and electrical systems and everything are controlled here on our control panel. Now this, you see we've styled with our logo. We also have the switches for your water heater, your water pump, and also your monitor systems for your off-grid battery system, as well as your water tank. One thing to note as well with the lights is they all are on dimmers, so you can set the mood however you need. Now back in the van here, we have our platform bed with garage storage space underneath. This bed currently is approximately a twin size bed, but the great thing about this is it expands to even larger than a queen size bed. And I'll show you how that's done right now. Now that I've shown you how the bed system works, let's hop out of the van and I'll show you the back utility systems as well as the exterior features. First thing to note is we have a spare tire mounted to the rear door. On this particular van, we have a lovely extra storage bag for any dirty gear that you don't want to bring in the van. As we open the rear doors, one of the first things to notice is on the driver's side here, we have your water fill, which is behind this panel right here. This, you simply hook up a hose and fill up our water tank. Just next to the water fill, we have our outdoor shower location. This is where you have your quick connect hookup for the hose, as well as your hot and cold, assuming you have a hot water heater, which this van does. Now, this is also a great place to store the hose for the outdoor shower. Just below that, we have a panel for all of our water systems. In here, you'll see our 26-gallon water tank, our electric 12-volt hot water heater, as well as our water pump and water filter. In the middle here, as you can see, we have a large storage area that passes right on through back to the living area of the van. This is perfect for any larger items you may have, whether you're traveling with a suitcase or traveling with skis or a guitar. Really anything you need to store will go right here. It's also a great place for your furry friend, your pet, to lie down and have a good time. On the right here, we have storage. Clearly this is some deep storage space under the platform bed. You can put anything there. Just below that, as you see here, we have another panel. This opens up to our electrical system. We kind of tuck it away for you, that way it's not a problem, but you can still access it through this panel and by lifting up the storage panel here. Now inside that cabinet we have our 3000 watt Victron inverter, as well as 4 100 amp hour lithium batteries to keep you powered up even off grid. Now that electrical system can be powered in 3 different ways: by solar panels, by plugging in the van, and by your alternator charger in the engine by just turning on the engine. Now speaking of charging your batteries, the shore power is something that is also on the exterior here. Right here we have our shore power plug 30 amp charging port right here. Equipped with a charger, you can plug this in anywhere and that'll get your van power. Just above that, as you can see, this is a sliding venting window. So you can open this up, you still have a screen to keep the bugs out, and this is right over your benches and platform bed on the inside. Another thing to mention on these back doors, keeping with the theme of windows, is both of these doors have windows in them. These also slide open and have a vent, so same thing, you can keep the screen shut and get some airflow while keeping the bugs out. On the roof, you'll see the 2 MaxxAir fans that I mentioned before, one in the front and one in the rear. On the roof, there's also 2 200 watt solar panels from Renogy, totaling 400 watts of solar charging power. On the passenger side, there's also a Fiamma awning that can extend over your sliding door, giving you shade on a sunny day.